This one is 4846 Snowbird. It is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. We are on the south side of Corpus Christi. Pretty good area. One of the middle schools called Grant Middle School is just up back in that back area over here. You have a park right across the street here. This one is priced as is. The seller doesn't have a whole lot of money as far as repairs go, so probably have to negotiate maybe repairs into the price or things like that. Yeah, not sure if you can see the roof. I can get an age of the roof. Doesn't look too bad, just looks a little bit older. When we walk in, we have tile. There is somebody living here currently. As you can see that little puff there in the corner. But as you walk in, so we're walking in, this is the door to the garage. So it is a 2-car garage. And there's the water heater. Let me get around the other side. There's the water heater there, and then there's your washer dryer connections. I don't have an age of the water heater. Looks decent. But this garage, then that door actually leads to the primary bedroom, which I'll show you all that here in a second. So, so as soon as you walk in from the front door, immediately to the left is the garage, and then it looks like we have our dining room. Dining room here, and then the kitchen goes around this way. Okay. I do not know if the fridge conveys. I try to turn on this light. I don't know if these those lights are out. It's got the Formica countertops. This is a little peel and backsplash. Sorry, puppy. There's like some staining up here. I mean, obviously there's some paint there, but there's some staining up there. Here's your pantry. So it has high voltage ceilings, which opens up the space. So this would be your living area here. And you can see there were some previous foundation issues where, do you see the cracks there? I don't know if those are current, recent. Down here you have vinyl flooring. And it has some peeling here and here. And again, that's probably where it's priced where it's at. It is priced as is. Immediately, here's one of the bedrooms. So pretty good size. High ceilings again. You can see some of the staining and the drywall cracks up there. Is this? Oh, that's just leaning up. Okay. Let me see this closet. Okay. Decent sized closet. There's some. I don't have a light in here. I wonder if you can see what. Just some cables coming around that way. Okay. Then here is another bedroom. They must have painted over some blue on the walls and just didn't touch up the ceilings. I'm wondering if this is a rental. Let me see. Oh, that's just some patchwork done. Yeah, I wonder if this is a rental. Decent sized closet. here's the hallway bath. And this is just like a wallpaper. Okay, so tall tub, step-in tub, and then they got the wallpaper at the top. This looks like a laminate too, a peel-on laminate. And then we go into the master. So this was an interesting master because you have this little space up here. I don't know what you would do with all that space. And then you have this little area, which is, I really didn't know what to make of it. Comes with some, I can't, for life of me, I forget what they're called up at the top. But again, this was the door that led to the garage, in and out of the garage, right? So I really don't know what to call this little area here that leads to the master bedroom. And then you have double sinks in the master, your shower. I'm not sure if maybe they were going to attach maybe a rain, water rain head thing there. And then you got these little stains. And again, I'm not sure if there's any issues with water, roof damage. But again, it's coming as is. So if there is any repairs needed, it have a negotiated in price, but they're not making repairs out of pocket. So we'd have to figure something out. There's this closet here. Let's go to the backyard. And as far as like sloping or anything like that, I really didn't feel anything major. Which leads me to believe that maybe some of the cracks and stuff were from previous foundation work being done. Okay. But here's the backyard. So a little, there's the side of the house. And then this back area here, looks like they did some fixing on the siding there, but not a whole lot. Looks like it needs some paint touch up. And then he's got a whole lot of junk back here, which I guess we can't even get to. There's this shed, which I don't even know if that's even something you would want. It's plastic. Let me know what you think about this one. Again, it's really going to be coming as is. Not too bad for the price, like I said, especially for this area, but we'll need some work. So let me know what you think. Thanks a lot.